Hey guys, Jason here at the Laundromat Project. I did not do a video last week, so this is week 15. I left off on week 13, and it was the 4th of July weekend. So I went up north. A lot of the contractors were also on vacation, so we really didn't get a lot of stuff done that week. But this week we made up for it, so we really got a bunch of stuff done. So I'm going to flip the camera around and give you a little walkthrough inside and outside. Okay guys, on the outside of the building we finished up, continued, we're not completely finished, we continued working on the dryer ductwork. I believe that this side, this wall, the west wall of the dryers are finished. If you look up top there, we installed a couple of our security lights, or just outdoor parking lot lighting for at night. Those are on day-night sensors. Also, if you look, we have our new security cameras on the outside of the building. We've been working on that this week. The masons were here this week, putting up this brick that does not match at all. I don't know if these guys are colorblind or what the deal is, but I had this problem last time too. And it's the best, it's the closest match we can get, but it just, once we clean it off, it'll look a little better, but I don't know, it looks like shit in my mind. So, okay guys, I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough of the interior. Some of the things that we got done in the last couple of weeks. You can see the drywallers were busy in here, just kind of cleaning up some stuff and finishing some things that they didn't finish earlier when they were drywalling. We started our security cameras on the inside. They're all installed on the outside, but you can see we got some brackets that are hanging here. One of the big differences is we got lights. So check out the lights in here. I use a 4000K value light. A lot of laundromats like to use a 5000 value. I just like it's a little more comfortable, but it's still bright enough. You can notice some of the shadowing effect on the walls from our spotlights, our track lighting, and that's intentional. I just kind of like the texture that it adds on the walls and everything. Also, the spiral ductwork we had installed over the last couple weeks. So that looks beautiful. It's kind of giving us that industrial look. Something else I want to point out, we did get our doors, interior doors. We got a couple things inside the bathrooms as well. They started working on the ceiling in there. We have drop ceilings in the bathrooms. That's the only place where we have a drop ceiling. That's a code thing. I would like to point out too, on the ceiling, we left all the conduit, all the electrical conduit and everything bare. So we did not paint that, and that was also intentional. When I did my Capitol building, we painted my electrician's conduit work looked beautiful, and when we painted the ceiling, we painted over. I'm like, it kind of broke my heart a little bit because it looks so cool, and I'm going for this industrial look anyway. So this time we decided to paint the ceiling first, have the electrician come in and do run all his conduit and run the lights and everything after that. So I think it just looks kind of neat. It opens it up a little better. We got a nice tall ceiling here, so the light spreads its way throughout much better than at my Capitol location. We had a lot of issues with that. We had a furniture delivery this week, so these are some of our folding tables and sitting tables and some of the chairs and bar stools that we have. The big thing, and the reason we got the lights on, is we got our electric. So the old electric was sitting in this corner. This is going to be our children's area. We're going to have a replay learn center there. But because that electric was sitting there and we were running what power tools and stuff that we were using, everything we were running off of the 4 outlets off of that old electric. We were just sitting waiting for We Energies to come install the new service. So they installed it. We ripped out the old stuff. We were finally able to power up our ceiling lights and our outlets and everything and get that all going. So it's really coming together quite well. It's a complete mess in here. Everything's really dusty. As soon as these guys come in and just finish that little bit of drywall, they're going to do a little bit of sanding, we'll paint it, and then we're going to, I think next week, the end of next week, we're probably going to finish our equipment install, and then we'll go through and just kind of clean everything up a little bit, and we still got to have our floors guys come back and finish the polishing and all of that stuff. But we are getting there. So here's our attendant area. We got a couple doors. Still waiting on that closet door. We will have a roll down gate right here. I'm gonna take a quick walk behind our dryers. We're still working on the makeup air. We had to kind of cut the wall a little bit to make our electronic louvers fit in there, so we're not quite complete there, but you can see our electrical runs are run to our dryers. and a lot of the ducting is finished. We have a little bit more duct work to do on this side right here. We had to keep all of our exhaust duct work 10 feet away from our fresh air intake, our makeup air, so that's why we kind of pushed everything off in this direction, and we had to kind of stick 3 dryers into one collection unit, but it's still a really efficient way to duct these dryers. We still got to do all the gas piping, so you don't see that yet, but some of the stuff is making its way through. What I just walked out from is where our 4 75-pound dryers are going to go. So we're going to have 4 75-pound single pocket dryers. There's 2 of them sitting over here, and there's 2 up by the front door. Hey guys, I do want to mention real quick one of the reasons behind me doing these videos, and there's a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of people out there on TikTok and stuff, and they make it look really simple to build a new laundromat. And if you are building a laundromat in a lease space and you have a good roof and your HVAC units are good and the windows and doors are already, you're going to reuse that stuff, and the interior of the building's in really good condition, that can save you a couple months right there and can save you a lot of money. And I wasn't quite so lucky. I really liked the corner location and the parking of this particular building. And this building, unfortunately, just needed everything. So it needed a roof, it needed HVAC, it needed all windows and doors, and a lot of things that just are time and expensive. So they're things that take a little time. So every week that I'm posting something, that's real time. That's what happened that week. I bought this building 10 months ago. So this has been, and we had a couple months or a few months, of due diligence and getting the loan together and things like that before I bought it. So we're over a year total in this project, and from a money perspective, I didn't total it up, but I got to be close to $40,000 in holding costs, just holding on to this building and paying, a mortgage payment, lighting, utilities, insurance, things like that. So then snow plowing and cutting the grass and stuff like that, we still have to do that. We have to maintain the building. So it's tough. It's a challenge, and we're to the point now where it's getting more expensive to hold. It's because we have a lot of equipment and stuff like that in here. But we're gonna make our way through it, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos in real time and get a pretty good understanding of what it takes, in my opinion, to be, to bring a high level laundromat into a neighborhood where I really think it needs one. And almost fell over there. I got to stop walking around. So. Open your eyes, man. All right, guys. Hey, guys, that is a wrap on week 15. I'm really happy with our progress this week. We got a ton of stuff done. And week 16, hopefully we can just kind of finish up some of our security stuff, maybe work on the door access and some of that stuff. Otherwise, looking ahead, I think we can finish our equipment install. So I'm really hoping next week's video shows the rest of our washers and dryers installed. Just a couple units that we had to hold off on to fix the floor. And I'm really just itching to clean this place. Like, it's just got sawdust and construction dust and drywall dust and just everywhere. So I just want to really get into cleaning it up and having it look more like a laundromat. And then I can start working on assembling some of the furniture and stuff like that we have here, and I'm itching to get that going, but I don't want to get that ready and then all of a sudden the contractors are putting their tools and denting everything up on our tables and chairs and things like that. So we're going to hold off for a little bit on that. Signage should be coming soon, our exterior sign and our interior signs. I think I might be pushing that off for a couple weeks just to make sure that we're ready for it. And we're getting close, guys. So hopefully soon. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.